Back in the PS2 and Xbox 360, PS3 era of video games, if you would have told me we would be getting brand new games in pixel art styles, I would have laughed at you. Here we are in the year 2023, and that phrase, everything that is old is new again, has become a cliche at this point, because the amount of indie devs that have taken the 8 and 16 and even 32-bit retro pixel art styles and made brand new games is overwhelming to see, and such a great relief to see that our childhoods are coming back to life. There are so many great games to choose from, it would be hard just to sit down and name them all. So we've taken our favorites of each genre of game that we could think of and compiled them in a list for you. Everything from platformers to RPGs, and we would love to sit down and even compile more lists like this in the future, breaking down more games for each genre. But today, this is just our overview and our favorites. I'm Craig from Out of Control Games, and we hope that you enjoy our list of great new retro games that we've compiled for you, and hope that you pick up some of these suggestions if you haven't already. Donkey Kong Country 2 was probably one of my favorite platformers on the Super Nintendo, and to see Kaze and the Wild Mask come out and take the Dixie Kong gameplay and just run with it is an absolute breath of fresh air. Not only do you play as a character that plays like Dixie Kong, but the Wild Mask change up the gameplay. You have the Dragon Mask, which turns the gameplay from platformer to the minecart levels of Donkey Kong Country. Then the Tiger Mask, which makes it a Mega Man X style gameplay with wall jumping and dashing, as well as the Dolphin Mask, which takes the gameplay and mimics Echo the Dolphin, and the Eagle Mask, which allows you to play like Squawks from Donkey Kong Country 2. This game is a love letter to Donkey Kong Country, and it's absolutely phenomenal and worth your time. Each level even features collecting the 4 Kong style letters, all the gems, and after you beat the level, it unlocks a time trial mode, which is absolutely worth trying. And this is coming from somebody who does not like time trials. Recently, I picked it up on clearance at GameStop for $10 on the PlayStation 4, but I would love to have this for the Switch, and I'm sure you would too if you love Donkey Kong. So if you have a chance, pick this up on the Nintendo Switch, even PlayStation, Xbox, whichever you gotta play it. Regardless, we hope that you enjoy this as much as we did. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is one of those games that absolutely surprised me on how much I would love it. Originally, I was not a big Castlevania fan. It wasn't until in high school, actually early college, before I really got into the classic Castlevania games. This game came as a surprise announcement whenever Bloodstained Ritual of the Night's development was taking a little bit too long. Inti Creates came in and gave us something that would surpass the original Kickstarter game a lot of us were looking for. Not only are we suggesting Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, but also its sequel. Both of these games are fantastic NES Castlevania platformers in the vein of Castlevania 3. The gameplay is fantastic. You not only swap between multiple characters, but also these boss battles are a challenge that you're going to really enjoy. Both games are set as prequels to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and so you don't need any long backstory to understand what's going on. These games feature multiple modes, multiple ways to play through the levels, and is an absolute joy and breath of fresh air to see the Castlevania style coming back to its roots. Also, the music's on point. You'll immediately be brought back to the 8 and 16-bit days of sitting in front of your 20-inch CRT TV. This is a extremely hard game to pass up, especially when it's usually $10 on multiple platforms, and its sequel is usually $15. If you want to get a physical copy, you can get both games on a physical cart through PlayAsia, which I highly recommend. Or if you want to get one of each, Best Buy currently offers a limited run edition of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. Either way, this is a fantastic way to introduce friends and family and your kids to the Castlevania style NES games with a modern take and twist. If you're a fan of Ninja Gaiden, you absolutely need to check out The Messenger. It starts out as an action platformer going level to level, and then blows into this full-blown time-traveling Metroidvania that is absolutely fantastic. If you enjoy action hack and slash gameplay, this takes it up a notch. Not only does it feature more than just double jumping, also a grappling hook as well as other combos. I don't want to spoil too much for you, but this game is such a joy to play. There's also free DLC that's actually really great to play through as well. Either way, the music in this game is fantastic, the gameplay is fantastic. What's not to love? As soon as you start playing, you'll immediately fall in love with it and how addicting the gameplay loop can be. Some people might look at the $20 price tag of this game and be immediately turned away. Have no fear, this game is an absolute fantastic time and worth you picking up today. If you're a fan of Super Mario RPG, Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy, and the entire RPG genre, and you have not played Sea of Stars, you owe it to yourself to enjoy this fantastic RPG. It's made by the same team that brought us The Messenger, and it is a joy and breath of fresh air. It's been a long time since I've been brought back with overwhelming nostalgia of playing Chrono Trigger for the first time, and Sea of Stars hits it on every level and then some. One of the biggest complaints you'll probably hear is the two main protagonists are not that great, but the supporting cast is absolutely fantastic, and that is true to some degree. But if you grew up in the age of the silent protagonist, this is nothing new. One of the most addicting things about this game is the lock system in the combat. Breaking enemy locks by doing the correct attacks to cancel out their attacks and prevent your party from receiving a massive amount of damage is absolutely satisfying. Especially whenever you're fighting a super boss and they're about ready to heal and you cancel out that heal just to get the ending hit in a few extra turns. It's so good. There's also collectibles, there's multiple endings depending on what you do and the tasks that you do in them in. It's a great time. It's not a game that features overwhelming amount of side quests. Also, keep a journal on hand because you might miss some of these side quests if you don't do them immediately. Either way, it's not a terribly long game. You will not be spending 80 hours trying to finish this RPG. Enjoy it, have a great time. Currently the game is $30 on all platforms, and if you have Xbox Game Pass or PlayStation Plus Extra, you can play it through that subscription service. But personally, if you really enjoy RPGs, go ahead and buy it, or maybe one day it will go on sale. If you recently saw the Sonic Origins collections and thought, hey, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles CD, that's a great time, but you know what, I've played those, I need a new Sonic game. Go back and check out Sonic Mania Plus. This game is so fantastic and was developed by Christian Whitehead and his team that also brought us the Sonic 1 and 2 ports on Android and iOS that are fantastic and not only took the original games to widescreen. I could gush about this forever, but Sonic Mania is a brand new Sonic game that is in the 2D original 16-bit style we got on the Sega Genesis. Yes, Sonic Origins is fantastic, but Sonic Mania Plus is way better in my opinion. Personally, as someone who used to go back and play Sonic 3 and Knuckles all the time, Sonic Mania has taken that spot for me. Not only does it have that addictive gameplay loop that you can just go back and play with multiple characters, and you gotta go fast, also includes 2 new characters that we've never gotten to play as before. I've seen physical Switch copies go for $20 at Target and Walmart, and it is an absolute must pick up if you enjoy Sonic the Hedgehog in those classic games. If you're looking for a new run and gun platformer in the vein of Contra or Metal Slug, check out Blazing Chrome. This game has gotten overwhelmingly positive reviews, but is also that Contra NES hard. The game features 3 difficulty levels, which unlocks hard mode after completing normal, and easy and normal also feature infinite continues. One of the things I like best about this game is the fact that you can experience the 4 main levels without having to complete a level first. A la Mega Man style, you get to select which level you want to choose from so you can experience most of the game and then unlock the final level after completing the 4 main levels. Also, this game features couch co-op, which is something that we really enjoy because if you have kids, friends, family that enjoy this kind of game, you get to experience it with them. Something also a lot of reviewers missed around the time this game launched was the 2 unlockable characters. They changed the game from an action run and gun to Strider-like. So you get to go through the same levels and have a completely new experience. Right now this game's $17 on the Nintendo eShop, and let's hope it goes on sale sometime if you're looking to pick it up. I missed this one when it came to limited run as a physical cartridge, but maybe one day we'll get a reprint or a reprint on future consoles. If you're looking for something in the vein of Metroid, check out Axiom Verge 1 and 2. Both of these games are fantastic, and the first game was developed by one guy. It took him years to do it, but you know what? It paid off because he brought us a fantastic game. Both these games feature numerous weapon upgrades as well as secret areas to explore, and a deep lore that threw me by surprise. You don't need to know a lot about this game going in, you can just hop in and have a great time. Same with its sequel. If you're familiar with Metroid, then you know what you're getting into, and this game does a fantastic job of reproducing the NES experience for Metroid on a modern platform. You can actually get both of these games physical still, which is great to see. They're not crazy expensive physically, or you can get the bundle for $40 on Nintendo Switch right now. They do go on sale on the eShop quite often, so either way, you don't have an excuse not to pick this up as If you're looking for a game like Harvest Moon and have not heard of Stardew Valley, then stop right now and go check it out. This game is fantastic and great to play as well as addictive. What makes it so addictive is not just the farming simulation elements, but also the NPCs and characters and the numerous different paths you can take. It is absolutely just relaxing to just go and farm and get into that gameplay loop, but also go talk to the characters, learn more about the world. They also have interesting quirks just like you would find in Animal Crossing. This game is only $15 as a digital download, and I've seen it go on sale over the years numerous times. You can even pick up a physical copy on Amazon for about $30 right now. Either way, if you're looking for something that's just relaxing, that has a lifelong gameplay loop much like Animal Crossing seems to have, then check out Stardew Valley. If you played the original Blaster Master, then you absolutely would love Blaster Master Zero, the full trilogy in fact. It takes the original concept of Blaster Master and expands it and develops a lore of its own. All three games build on each other. First game is the classic Blaster Master feel, where you get out of the cockpit, you go in, and it becomes this epic Metroidvania of sorts. And then the second game builds on that, and the third game on top of that. The story is actually pretty anime basic, but aside from that, you'll have a great time. There's actually a twist in the third game that actually surprised me. And while the story may not be its strongest, the gameplay is. This game has an addictive gameplay loop in all three games. Not just go out and explore the world Metroidvania style, but also go into the individual small dungeons, unlock more of the world map, get more upgrades, and then also has that power level system, which you can cycle through your different weapons with the more power you have, and then as you take hits, that reduces, much like in the original Blaster Master. So it definitely rewards you for not getting hit by enemy fire and encourages you to get better at the game. All three of these games, again, are absolutely fantastic, and you can get them individually or you can get them in a bundle. If you want to get them as a trilogy, you can import it as a physical cart from PlayAsia, or you can get the individual games through digital download. So digital is going to be the more affordable option. The first game is $10 and the second and third are $15 respectively. Either way, you're going to enjoy these games if you decide to go ahead and purchase them. If you're a fan of DuckTales and Mega Man, then you should play Shovel Knight. If you haven't already played Shovel Knight, then go ahead and do yourself a favor. Don't just get the original Shovel of Hope that came out, but get the entire treasure trove. Yes, it's $40 for the complete set, but it's a fantastic collection of games developed by Yacht Club. The original Shovel of Hope is what made me fall in love with the retro aesthetic all over again. The music in this game is absolutely fantastic, and I can't gush over how many times I've just had the soundtrack playing in the background. Not only does it have your level select a la Mega Man, but the gameplay is absolutely fantastic as well, because you get to dig and use your shovel as a pogo stick, Scrooge McDuck style from DuckTales. We can also talk about Spectre of Torment, which is a Ninja Gaiden Mega Man X crossover, sort of. Then you have Plague of Shadows, which has its own gameplay style of its own that I've never seen before. And then King of Cards is Wario Land meets a card game. All these games are going to be fantastic, and if you're a fan of retro games, then you definitely should give these all their own playtime. There's so many indie games with retro aesthetic now that it's going to take more lists to go over all of these. So what games have you played that has a 8, 16-bit, 32-bit, any sort of retro feel that you would suggest? We definitely have more that we plan to recommend, so we hope that you not only subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, but that you enjoy these games and have a great time. Hey, life is out of control as it is. We hope that your gaming's not. Thank you for watching and hope you have a great day.